Hello, everybody. I'm here at Dargel Boats in Donna, Texas, and I'm coming here today so we can record with one of our friends here and show you guys what it is, what to look for when you're looking for a boat, when you're a first-time buyer, and then you just want to get on the water. He's going to answer some questions for us and learn a little bit of what we need to know when if you're out there looking to purchase a boat. What do I look at when I'm going to buy a boat? What are the main things that someone's needs to know?
Sure. So, a lot of the main things you want to look at is a couple of aspects, a couple of points is going to be how many people you're going to put on a boat, where you're going to be fishing, the area you're fishing in, and of course, budget and what you're looking at comfortable wise with the family, with a family budget is what I mean. So, if you're going to be 2-3 people, you want to look at a nice little 19-foot, 18-foot boat. Don't overextend yourself. You could always purchase something larger down the line. It all depends, on what you feel like later on. But where you're going to be fishing at, as we have the Port Mansfield area, we have the Arroyo area, and of course down here at the island. And so some of these boats tend to feel a little different. For example, Port Mansfield, as we know, coming out of the harbor and coming in, it's a little bigger water, a little bigger area, and so you want to look into maybe a boat with a modified V, of course with a tunnel, most definitely, but something that's going to make you feel a little more comfortable out there in the water.
Does the engine make a difference in the boat that I'm looking at?
It can. Some boats do perform a little different. It's not always best to go with the biggest motor. It's not always best to go that route. But some boats will perform differently with each motor, because each motor is tuned different, geared different, it handles different on a tunnel. The bigger motor is sometimes a little too much, and so it can be. You want to talk to someone who's had that boat, maybe that model, different motors, and they'll be able to help you out and tell you, hey, you know what, it worked best for me with a 150 instead of a 175, or the 200 instead of the 175. So it all varies.
How often do you maintain your boat or check your engine, or do you have to bring it in for tune-ups and things like that?
So sure, yeah. So every motor has got their own maintenance period. Suzuki has it once a year, every 100 hours, and so you want to check oil changes. You want to keep track records of all receipts when you do that. If you take it to an OEM manufacturer or a Suzuki dealer center, they'll keep track of it using your VIN number, and it'll be entered into the system. And so each one, if you read the manual on the motor, it'll tell you exactly what it needs.
Wanting to get a boat, do I need to have a truck, or what do I need to use to pull a boat?
Well, just anything that has towing capacity that, of course, it's rated for your boat. You also want to look at the bigger, larger boats. Your truck may be able to pull it, but it's the stopping is what you need to worry about. You can't be pulling a 25-foot boat with a Toyota Tacoma and expect it to stop on a dime. It's just not going to happen. So
is that dangerous?
It's just, it's just a little dangerous. If someone cuts you off, you're not going to stop. You're not expected to stop with a 25-foot boat behind you. So take your time, research what your stopping capabilities are on your vehicle, towing capacity, and that really help you out on where you should buy.
Thanks, David. Also, just one last thing. These are bay boats. If I want to go offshore, would I be able to take my boat offshore?
So the word offshore is kind of a little tricky. So a lot of people consider offshore as soon as you exit out the jetties, I went offshore. And that's not necessarily the complete truth. Yes, you can take a bay boat, a couple miles out, 3 miles out. Some have gone as far as 7 miles, 9 miles, out to the rigs. 22 footers, 22 scouts. But you want to pick and choose your days. Nice calm days. Something you don't see an impending storm coming or anything like that. You don't want to take that risk. Of course, now the larger boats, as your 25-foot cat, like the one we have, 23-foot cat. Those can handle a little more offshore, a little more high, a little bigger on the seas. 6 foot, 7 foot seas. We have a 25-foot cat reported 72 miles off out in the Gulf. So it can happen. It's just you got to pick and choose your days.
Well, there you have it, guys. If you're looking into buying a boat, come visit David over here at Dargel Boats in Donna, Texas. Nothing bad by asking questions. This is the reason for this video. If you want to get on the water, first-time buyer, or you're looking into getting another boat or a bigger boat, come by and see David here at Dargel Boats, and we'll make sure to help you out.
Appreciate it, guys. Thanks very much. And if you got any more questions, feel free to call me or any of us here at the shop. We'll help you out.